What's up, guys? Aoshi here, and today I guess we had a big reveal, but probably not too many of those in the Gundamverse that are pretty well informed. We had a big reveal that happened not too long ago, so what we're going to do is go check out the video. I know we kind of skipped the X1 because, well, it was kind of inevitable, so this one's not too much of a surprise either, but I'm curious to see what they're going to do in comparison to our main boy event for the 7th year anniversary. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, manga stuff. All right. New look that they're doing, of course. Yeah, of course, we knew it. We knew it. The X-2. Interesting, different swing. Of course, it's gonna have aerial melee and a different beam rifle too. Ball weapon. Interesting. Of course, it would have a shield too. That looks... Huh. Oh wow, we actually have a different melee? Or I think this is just for the counter. But yeah, that's gonna be coming as a raid unit this Wednesday night. 5-star. Alright, let's take a look at this really quick. From the top, muted, because so far, yeah, 750 raid. They're going with the Banshee unicorn type of thing. Same with the well, actually, the only different one that did not do that was when they released the new N Sosby. So yeah, they're going the Banshee and regular unicorn route. So yeah, the X2 Kai to complement the X1 Kai that we got. I know some people, myself included, probably mentioned it as a regular X1 before. So this has a little bit of a different cosmetic stuff, red eyes this time, and it actually has an interesting downswing too. Like, I wonder what the power rating on this is, because I think we're at 28 at least for the general. This is probably at the same place, maybe more. Could be 32, honestly. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, that chopping downswing is pretty dope. But I didn't notice it not having like a heavy attack function similar to what the X1 gets when you have the limiter kicking off there. But the Buster launcher looks pretty dope. I thought it was going to be like a Lance or something. You know, considering that this is supposed to be Crossbone Vanguard tech for the most part. What would be really cool is that we're going to actually probably get the Crossbone Vanguard color scheme from this, and I know a lot of people are going to probably color their Denzon suits with that too, and the Dagi Iris as well. Alright, let's go into this. So basically, yeah, it's going to have the same function as the X1 Kai's beam rifle as well, so you're going to be able to boost forward during high speed and fire as well. But I think you'll be able to, what is it? I don't know if, hold on. Yeah, this plays out. I don't recall it being like burst, the charge fire. Yeah, let's just charge, I think. Yeah, so it's not going to be like a burst fire like how the X1 Kai has. When you charge it, looks like it's going to be probably a piercing weapon, more than likely. Alright, scissor anchor. So just like how the X1 has the whip, this one's going to be more like a heavy, regular heavy stun, which topples anyways. but I think it's just thrown out there like, hitbox looks kind of weird. Let me pull that back really quick. Yeah, I think it's going to be in function kind of like how the Heat Rod Knuckles for like the Zaku Stutzer, the Goof Custom, and similar weapons. I think that's how they're going to use it like this, whereas the X1 is more like akin to like the regular Goof because it's a 5-second cooldown and such a long pause when you do the downswing too, so yeah, since you can't, obviously you can't combo that either, so it's just going to be like a quick hard stun, which is going to be pretty nice. Ironically enough, this also gets the so it's going to have 2 ranged weapons, I think, so you almost, I don't think they showed it here, but let's scroll back really quick. So you have the main Buster Launcher that works with high-speed movement, but then you're also seeing a grenade launcher just like how the X1 Kai has. So I want to say that, yeah, you're going to have 2 range stuns right off the bat. 2 range stuns. Obviously a shield, which we've seen that with the X1 Kai. It's going to be your parry and melee combo. Which is weird because, hold on, let's see if that... Yeah, so it's going to have Vulcans too on top of that, because I know there's only going to be so many spots for shortcuts there too. But yeah, it's going to be one of those range raids, kind of like what the, I want to say the F90 Mars Xeon version. I don't think the F92 raid is this way, but I'm pretty sure the F90 Mars Xeon is supposed to be a little more on the range side, with a sprinkle of melee. But of course, yeah, just like the X1 Kai, we're getting the max output limiter, so it increases attack power and mobility, and thruster consumption during high-speed movement. I did not see... Oh, so wait a minute, 3 stuns maybe. Yeah, so you're gonna have the same beam weapon that the X1 gets. I mean, obviously it's kind of assumed, but like, they want to make sure people are paying attention, I guess. And that's an irradiate during that extended period. So instead of getting a heavy attack, I think it just gets a irradiate barrage mode when it full charges the attack there. I wonder if it's going to be ammo based or not, because the X1 is. Oh wow, yeah, it's going to be a range menace, I think, because of how small it is. I'm not sure what kind of anti-air options it'll have in terms of skills, because like with most flying suits, yeah, smaller target definitely helps, but like if it's stationary long enough, I wonder what's gonna have besides maybe like damage control and probably will have at least MA4. I think the Stein has MA5 if I'm not mistaken, but it'll probably be enough for it to stay in the air, because I'm pretty sure it's almost guaranteed this thing's gonna have flat boosters as well. It would be absurd for it not to have it. Yeah, so no special downswing on that necessarily, or even the counter necessarily. So its power is gonna be firing from safety, especially with the shenanigans in this cost range at 750. And then you get the special counter, which I wonder if it gets another set of melee too, despite having all those extra like range options, because that's something that, you know, we don't see with the X1, but the X2 gets little Bowie knives to slice up the enemy as a special counter. I think it's going to be only just that special counter. I doubt that it'll get another set of melee, because I think, well, I mean, you're only going to have like 4 or 5 shortcuts anyways on top of everything, so it's just like, yeah, it's gonna be a mess for the most part. Alright folks, that's it for our little snippet, which more likely has probably been covered by everybody else. I want to know if you guys are going to be pulling for this, because I know they're going to have the range version of like the little donut part that gives you, I think, like 10% range power. It's like, it doesn't take up a lot of space either, so it's kind of great to kind of squeeze out min and max everything. But the problem is, yeah, it's going to be on the 7th step, so I want to know what you guys think about it. But till next time, guys, I'll see you guys all on the next video. Take care.